folks, so we are headed down to Mobile, Alabama. And oh yeah, welcome back, by the way. And got us a little convoy, nothing major. It's what, 1, 2, 3, 4 of us. So small convoy headed down. So we're gonna get on the interstate here in just a second and start our slow ride south. So I guess we'll catch up with you from the road. All right, folks. So quick stop at Buc-ee's. See if I can't catch a Buc-ee's. So quick stop for some gas and some breakfast, and we're back on the road. Yeah, right after leaving Buc-ee's, got stuck in a traffic jam. Looks like road construction. So let's see, we are 2 miles in on averaging maybe 5 miles an hour. So good times. Big John started getting a little warm, but kicked it up in neutral, gives the gas a couple times, get the fan blade moving, and got a little air passing and came right on back down. Oh, now it looks like we're at the end of it. Moving along. Guess where we're at. Oh my God, if this doesn't rattle the truck apart, I don't know what will. God almighty. We're not even into the bad stuff yet. Jesus. Yeah. Welcome to Birmingham, home of the shittiest roads in the U.S. My God. Do better. All right, folks, stop for lunch, and we went to this little place. Whoops. Went to this little place called Chubb Father's. Really good burgers. What was it? The one Jackson got was I think it was called the Pit Stop. It looked amazing. I got the Chubb burger, I think. I can't remember. It was really good. Enjoyed the crap out of it. It was really, really good stuff. So anyways, fixing to get another fuel and then back on the road. Thank God we are south of Birmingham now, so we don't have to worry about feeling like we're riding a hobby horse from hell going through the middle of town there. So anyways, truck seems to be doing good. Last fill up was 11 miles a gallon. We'll see what we're doing this time around. So we'll catch up in a bit. So just filled up for what should be the last time until we get to our destination, and yeah, about 8.5 miles a gallon. I think, big blocks typically you're gonna get what you get. So yeah, 8.5. I don't know, maybe this morning where I got 11, which was amazing, that may have just been because it was nice and cool out and the engine was running a little bit better, whatever. But yeah, unfortunately have developed a little bit of a transmission leak. Just glancing, it looks like it's the output shaft seal is failing. It's not doing anything terrible, just kind of spattering the back of the truck with some transmission fluid. So yeah, that drive shaft angle's definitely what the fault is there. So that'll be on my list of stuff to fix. But I mean, all in all, this is the longest trip this truck's taken. Previous to this, it only been on the road about 2 hours solid. So we are now what? We left at 8-ish. So it's now 4:30, and we stopped for an hour for lunch. So I don't know, I can't math right now. What is that? That'd be 8.5, so 7.5 hours roughly of driving time. So it's doing pretty good, you know. But anyways, figured I'd give a quick update. And as you can tell, we are cruising down the interstate. And I guess I'm gonna jump off here and get back to driving, plus roll the windows down because it's getting kind of warm in here. So we'll catch up, I guess, whenever we get to our destination. Well, we made it. So pulled up to the Air M&D, staying at my mom and dad's. So they don't live too terribly far away from Mobile, so we're just crashing here for a few days while we go to the show. So but yeah, Big John did pretty good, other than that tranny leak that developed and the insane amount of fuel consumption this guy's taking. So tires don't look like they've been beat up too bad, so it looks like I got the alignment pretty close. So anyhow, we're gonna get in here, say hi to the family, and go get some dinner. So we'll talk at you later. Well, good morning, folks. So it's Friday, first day of the show down here, the Battle in Bama show. It's a little overcast this morning. It's extremely humid, which, yeah, I know that's just part of it. But it, I guess between the humidity and the dew point and everything last night, like here's my brother's Jeep come out. It looked like it rained almost. It was so humid out here. So, well, Big John needed a bath anyway, so just washed this big guy up. Got all them bug guts off and the road grime and all that crap. So got him all cleaned up and ready to go. Now I'm just waiting for Jackson to finish getting ready. Then we can head out to Battleship Park, I think it's the name of it, USS Alabama. So then we're gonna head over there. It's about 40 minutes from where we are currently, so we probably won't get there till after 9 because we're gonna stop and get some breakfast. So anyways, I planned on getting up earlier and getting out there earlier, but you know, I hadn't seen the folks in a while, so we stayed up late kind of chit-chatting. So so yeah, I didn't get up as early as I planned on. So anyway, so we're getting ready to head out as soon as Jackson gets out here. So I guess I'll give y'all an update once I get actually to the show. Well, still raining off and on, but we're here, and just went and got my appointment so I could get my truck, get Big John's picture in front of the battleship. It's a really cool picture. I got one with Steve a couple years ago. I'll throw it in here. But walking down $1 Million Row is what they're calling it. So there's all the blower cars over here behind me. You got a bunch of C10s, trucks like that over there. So headed back to go get the truck, and then if the rain ever stops, we'll walk around, look at some stuff. So catch up with you in a bit. goes to show how tall this thing is. I'm 6'1". There's so much out here. I don't even know where to go and what not to look at, and kind of in overload mode. So yeah, there's a lot going on out here. So we got this section, got all this stuff. There's a lot. Oh, and I'm fixing to walk through the vendor alley, so I'll catch back up here in a few. back Saturday morning. Yesterday was a good long day. We ducked out before the rain came, and apparently it rained quite a bit. So they delayed opening the show. They said by an hour, but it's 1:45 and they're letting folks in now. So it ought to be a little sloppy out there, but you know, we'll see what happens. Hopefully nobody's getting stuck. But yeah, big crowd. Saturday's usually the really busy day out here. So we'll do some more walking around, checking some stuff out, just generally having a good time. So I guess we'll catch up with y'all here in just a while. Gotta go get set up first. So we'll talk later. All right, out here, kind of a overcast day. It's rained a little bit off and on. We got more rain coming, but hanging out over here in the C10 Southeastern Truck National Tent. C10 girl, check her out on Instagram. And C10s of the South, we're just kind of all grouped up and hanging out. So I figure before it starts raining again, I'm gonna do some walking. Now, some of y'all might remember this truck. It's the very first truck we did on the channel. Yep, Jeremy brought his truck down. They actually trailered it. You know, that's a long drive. But still looking just like it did when we dropped it off. So he has, Jeremy has been working on some other things on it, namely trying to do something, figure out something with the rust in the rain channel, the gutter, whatever you want to call it, up here. So you can see he put some tape over the big holes, but he's been working on getting this. Had a bunch of fiberglass and Bondo filled all the way in across the front of this thing. So he's been working on that kind of off to the side when he has time. And yeah, it was apparently really bad over here on the driver's side. So you can see he's got tape laid over it. So actually there is no channel here. So but yeah, that's just temporary to keep the paint or keep the water out, cover them holes up. So but still running, driving. He cruises it around town, and he's enjoying the hell out of it. So I'm glad. What, year and a half, I guess. I think that's about how long the channel's been going. Yeah, about a year and a half. Year and a half. Truck's still kicking. So so yeah, I'm glad it's out here. I'm glad he's still enjoying the truck. So yeah, It's fun seeing it out here, and he's here having a good time, checking out all this stuff. He just wishes there was more Fords. There's a whole lot of different things out here, so not just square bodies. We just took over one whole corner. We'll get back to those here in a bit. Damn. All right, folks, so that wraps up today. I saw a lot. There's a lot out here today, but and dodging the rain, so I'm tired. So we're calling it a day. Gonna head back to the folks' house, and then there is a cruise in tonight that we're gonna do up to Buc-ee's. So I'll catch up with y'all then. right, folks, cruise into Buc-ee's. Unofficial cruise into Buc-ee's. They tend to not like it whenever we take over part of their parking lot. Generally, they're kind of cool until people start popping their hoods, and we've got like 5 hoods open now. What are they gonna do? Everybody here's paying customers, so we're just gonna kind of hang out. I just got done eating my brisket sandwich, which was phenomenal, and then I bought a bunch of other goodies, you know, road trip snacks. So pretty much it's all C10s. Varying years and all that stuff, so you can't really, you know, it's all the same trucks that were at the show earlier today, so you know, a lot of repeats. But you can kind of see, I don't know how many trucks we got. It was a bunch. You'll see the video of them pulling up, but yeah, we kind of got this all the way back to way over there, so whole bunch of stuff. So kind of the last hurrah for the Battle in Bama. There's also a cruise in or a drive-in movie that they're doing tonight. I'm not going to join in on that one, mainly because I'm tired and we got a lot of driving to do tomorrow. So they got a drive-in movie tonight, which is actually really cool. They're screening Smokey and the Bandit, which is one of my favorite movies. So but yeah, we're doing a little cruise. Come up here to Busey's with that, you know, flying squirrel. No, coming up here to Buc-ee's, you know, got some dinner, or a late dinner, and like I said, I got some way too many road snacks. So anyways, still a good time. So this kind of winds it out and gets it done for the show, at least for this weekend, for this show. And then in the morning we're going to get up early and head back towards Nashville. So I guess I'll see y'all in the morning. As you can tell, we've been on the road, I don't know, 4 hours ish, something like that, maybe 5. Then we stopped for lunch over here at the Super Chicks. Yeah, Super Chicks. It's fantastic, highly recommend. So we're just south of Birmingham, getting ready to go through that roller coaster ride again. I got to fill up, and then we're gonna hit the road, and I think it's only one more stop after that, which will probably be up around Athens. So and then it'll be cruise on to the house. So I guess unless something fun happens, I guess I won't talk to y'all till I get to the house. That hit. I don't know what it hit. It hit something. I still got oil pressure. Yeah. Friggin' Birmingham. All right, we are back home, as you can tell by the shop. So, made pretty good time on the way back. What, about 8.5 hour worth of driving? Something like that. Did pretty good on the ride back. Dually averaged around 8.5 to 9 miles a gallon, pretty much the entire trip. Did pretty good, running highway speeds. You know, pretty much, I didn't want to run it more than about 65. Here at the very end of the drive, we're about 30 miles away from the house. So I just hammered down. So I was like, I'm so over this. And if something breaks now, I can get it. So I was running about 80 for the last little bit of the drive here. But, yeah, Big John did pretty good. Today was hot, and, it was very warm inside the cab of the truck, and the sun was out and really beating down, and I pretty well sunburned the crap out of my friggin' arm. What are you gonna do? So it was a really fun trip. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it last time we went. You know, a couple years back when we went to the Battle in Bama trip. It was a really good time. It was unfortunate that it rained as much as it did this time. I mean, it was kind of nice because it kept the temperature down. But, yeah, it was kind of unfortunate that it rained off and on. But still a really cool trip. Highly recommend it if you're, you know, within 8 to 10 hours of drive time. Hey, make a long weekend of it. Go down there and have some fun. Check out some really cool stuff. There's a little bit of everything down there. So, you know, it's not just trucks, although there's a lot, but a little bit of everything there. So anyways, I'm beat. I need a shower, and I got to get started on editing. So, so I'm going to call this one good. And y'all know the drill. If you like the video, hit the like button. If you made it this far and you haven't subscribed, you know, hit the little subscribe button down over there. If you got any questions, comments, or anything like that, just drop them down there. I check them all out. I try to answer them as quickly as I can, just depending on how busy things are going, you know. So, but I do appreciate each and every one of y'all watching. And, I guess that's about it then. So, just remember, it ain't got to be perfect, just good enough. And we'll see y'all next week. Y'all take care.